Following on from my last video in which I reflected on my previous experiences playing video games, I want to use this video to suggest how I could have used that time otherwise instead of burning out and not enjoying the game. Maybe doing something more useful or practical, maybe discovering my passion a little more. And in this video I will describe the ways in which I could have filled that time a bit more productively. So the first step we could take is just step outside. What are your options out there? It's everything except for what's in your house. It's endless land, possibilities. Friends await you out there. Rivers, landscapes, sunsets await you out there. You just have to go out and adventure, explore for yourself, and find those amazing spots that you can see. If you want to go further, book a holiday and experience what's out there. And when you're on your downtime, what will you do? When you're bored, you can go out and see a friend. If they're not available, you may be able to make online friends and maybe suggest a meetup in real life. These instances can be very scary, very intimidating for the first time, but I have met some wonderful people from a community online that I joined, and they're awesome. We go hiking together, we go on adventures outside of the UK, and I've discovered so much more to life. And on that point, spending time in nature is so refreshing. Have you ever just spent a day away from your devices, gazing into the forest, looking at the beauty inside, admiring it, and then feeling the presence of the area? You may not have unless you have practiced at least a little bit of mindfulness, experienced maybe even 1 minute, 30 seconds, 10 seconds of pure bliss where you know nothing else but your surroundings with the trees. And that's what I've done with my meditation. Yes, there are seasons where I go off meditation, but as soon as I go back on it, I feel all the benefits flowing back to me again. Those are the benefits of going outside. Device free, of course. That will rob you of the presence and peacefulness out there in the wild. And for when you're inside, what do? Well, you can pick up a book. On this very camera stand that I'm using, I have about 10 books. Some history, some economics, some health. They really let you diversify your field of knowledge and learn a lot more without having the distractions of your mobile phone in the corner of your eye, especially if you have all these notifications buzzing every minute. Don't let that happen to you. Focus, relax. Get a moment away from your phone and just have a moment of serenity where it's just you and the book, or you and your friend if you're outside, or you and a loved one. Could be a family member, could be a partner. Presence is what gives us the best use of time and lets us keep fond memories forever. Being present is a true power. It means you don't get thoughts in your brain of self-doubt, of depression, of anxiety, worrying what the world will do to you, because you are not being present. You're not training your brain to be okay in the moments where there's nothing, to not be trying to latch on to the last bits of dopamine that you have in your surrounding, to not be desperate for distractions and addictions. We all know how bad addictions can be for us, especially if the addiction is something that's not exercise or meditation. You know, there are people who are addicted to exercise. That's crazy. Their baseline for happiness must be set so low, they can just cruise by on life on easy mode. And they would probably read books, something that doesn't involve the device, the phone, the laptop, anything. That will detract from the quality of the moment, stealing you out of the presence, all because of this thing. Yet we all need our phones to get by in life now. Or do we? Not all the time. That's why some people would go on dopamine detoxes, and they're definitely recommended to those with a true addiction to social media, video games, or some form of device. So it's worth trying because life is full of these different paths. You always change the thing that you're doing because the old path is complete. You're like, I've completed that video game I was playing for so long, now I'm going to move on from that video game and try something that's not a video game. And that's the way you cruise by in life, conquering goal after goal. It's like the never-ending layers of the earth, and you shed a layer every time you complete a purpose. It's a fulfilling life, and I know there are lots of digital distraction-free activities that you can do out there, like seeing a friend, reading a book, meditating. Starting off with that, and then from there, let your creativity take you. Work on a passion in your free time. Trust me, making these videos is a passion for me, but I'm always resistant to start until I am 1 minute into recording. Then I can flow out forever. Until my battery runs out, of course, and until I've made quite a few videos. So I want to finish with an action step. I want you to get started in discovering this new way to kill time by stepping outside and going for a walk without your device. Yep, it's so easy. Without your device, go out there. Have a good think to yourself. This is also how you get over moments where you doubt yourself. Maybe you've messed up. Maybe your brain's telling you you're not good enough. You just step outside, take yourself for a walk, think about it. Your mind will eventually process the trauma that you're feeling, or the anxious thoughts, or whatever the thoughts are. They will process it naturally, and you will experience the normal human living which you were entrusted to all this time. I know you can grasp onto that feeling and hang on to it forever. You've got this. Go take a walk. Thank you for listening. Take care and see you in the next video.